It's time for another fragrance review. And today I've got Mambo by Liz Claiborne. Let me get the thumbnail really quick. Let me do the side eye with the bottle. There we go. That's the thumbnail. What we have here is a limey, not like an English sailor with scurvy limey, but the citrus fruit limey, citrusy, lavendery, woody, musky scent. Very barbershop-like, especially in the opening. The opening is extremely barbershop-like because the lavender gives it like a nice soapy vibe. What can I say about Mambo? I found out about it by watching a clip of the Howard Stern show. There was a guy on there, his name was Ronnie, who was wearing this cologne and they were making fun of him. And he claimed that all women love this cologne, especially strippers. Ronnie was a guy who's known to frequent strip clubs, so he was saying that the ladies love this cologne. So I watched that clip and I was like, I saw the price, it was like $12. I was like, you know what? It's cheap enough. Let me give it a go. Let me give it a try, see what it smells like. And so I got it. It's got a very retro vibe. To my nose, it opens up very citrusy, with a lot of lavender and soapy. There's a dirty base to it that is a combination of musk and woods that, to my nose, it just smells like freshly sharpened pencils at the base. So when it opens up, you have a lot of citrus, a lot of lavender, and you've got that freshly sharpened pencil smell on the base. And what happens as it progresses is the lemon and the bergamot citrusy smells kind of start to taper off, but there's like a synthetic lime scent that really lingers for quite a bit. And then the soapy lavender scent, the lavender just stays with it all the way to the end. And as it dries down after a few hours, you start getting the more prominent base scent of freshly sharpened pencils. So towards the end, what you have left is basically lavender and freshly sharpened pencils and a little hint of lime. So that's basically the way the scent breaks down. So the vibe I get from this, it's like a throwback retro vibe. It has like an 80s Miami Vice, even like a little bit 70s disco polyester suit vibe. It has like a little bit of a gangster vibe, but not like a Tony Soprano from The Sopranos, but more like the Paulie Walnuts. I would see Paulie Walnuts smelling like this. You know, it smells like kind of like a douchey used car salesman that's wearing a JCPenney suit, or a salesman selling appliances at Sears or something like that. Like a responsible guy who holds down a job, but there's a bit of douchiness to him, like a little bit of I'm not sure if I want to trust this guy vibe. If you're like into movies, I would say this kind of smells like Steve Martin in My Blue Heaven. The character that he plays, I forget the character's name, but he'd tip the band a $50 bill to play a merengue, or it smells like a douchey, like Geraldo Rivera would probably be smelling like this. Like the guy in Napoleon Dynamite that wants to build a time machine to go back to 1982. This would be his signature scent. And it's a cool, unique douchiness that, in a strange way, I find it to be charming to me. According to Fragrantica, the performance was supposed to be pretty good. Long-lasting, decent sillage. I wore this the first time on a hot 90-degree summer day, and it didn't last long at all. The performance was terrible. I automatically thought maybe it's been reformulated, which is possible, but after wearing it on a cooler day, it seemed to linger much longer and the sillage was better. So I think the performance is actually temperature based. So on a normal day it would last pretty well, but on a hot summer day this thing is not gonna last as long. It's a little more volatile maybe. Maybe it's just my chemistry. But it lasts longer on me on a cooler day. It's an eau de cologne, so it's not going to be as strong as an eau de toilet. But if you want to get that eau de toilet smell, you just got to go a little heavier with the sprayer, that's all. As far as the Howard Stern show and that guy Ronnie, who claims that women love this scent, you know, I could see women liking it. I could see it. Because this, in a weird way, this has like a daddy scent to it. So with all these strippers that are into this scent, it probably smells like the daddy that they've never had. So I would see women would definitely like this because it does smell masculine, it does smell clean. That soapy lavender gives it a nice clean smell. It smells kind of fresh. It's got that dirty undertone, which is also kind of sexy. The freshly sharpened pencil scent that's at the base. So I could see women digging this, especially women with daddy issues. Because my fragrance collection has expanded just a little bit, I have options. This bottle will probably last me a long time. It'll probably last me years. I do reach for it once in a while because I do enjoy the scent. It's something unique, it's something different. And would I recommend it? You know, if you like really strong performance out of your cologne, I would not recommend it. This has like moderate performance, moderate longevity, moderate sillage. If you're a cologne collector, I think this is a must actually. For you, if you're just collecting colognes and you like a large variety of scents, I think Mambo is definitely a good cologne to get, just to have the variety, because I don't know anything else that smells like this. Okay, that concludes my review of Mambo by Liz Claiborne. Smell you next time.